life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the fucking hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and fuck all the doubters, they're just fucking downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Gotti's Garage. Today's video, we're going to go over some things that have been done to the truck, kind of like an overview while we're waiting on the final tune. Basically, the idle's really good, but the drivability needs work. If you guys are new to the channel, this truck is a 2004 Silverado, two-wheel drive, 4L60E. It has a rebuilt by me 5.3 in it. Everything has been done from main bearings, cam bearings, rod bearings, new piston rings that are gapped for boost. We did OEM head gaskets. It is studded, sloppy stage 2 cam with comp cam springs, long tube headers from Flash Shark, which I will show you guys here in a minute. So anyways, as you can see, I fully detailed the whole truck. Looks brand new inside, looks like crap outside, but it's going to be fast. And that is kind of the whole point of this truck. It's going to be even faster later on though. We're going to talk about today's sponsor. There is a couple of them in today's sponsorship. Also, I'm going to be mentioning some other sponsors that have been involved in this truck as well. For the most part, it starts and runs and it sounds cool, and that, you know, that's where we're at right now. But today's video is sponsored by RCJ. RCJ is an LED company. They sent me high beams and low beams for the truck. I bought new housings for the trucks because I didn't want them all cloudy. This little pack right here is a 9006s. When they sent me the sponsorship offer, I picked 9005 and H11s because I thought that's what this truck was, and I was wrong. And literally within a day, 2 days, they sent me the 9005 or 6s so we can get the headlights installed. I did install the high beams already. I'm sorry, but I had to drive the truck home, so we needed some sort of headlight on here. All right, so right now until I head up north, these screws are holding the headlights in. Basically, they have a little rod thing, kind of looks like an L, that goes through here to hold the headlights on. And I'm gonna pop these out real quick, like such. And here's the LEDs. Here's the regular halogens. We're gonna pop these out because we don't need these. So in the box, like I said, this is a smaller box. The bigger box is actually, here's the bigger box. Rim thin, brighter, safer, smarter. And inside the box, you got your instructions. And then you got, these are the H11s right here. Look pretty nice. So the 9006s, got a piece of foam right here. You got your little LEDs right here, and then you just match it up, twist it. They go in, and you click in. Can't get any more plug and play than that. No resistors needed, no big boxes that you have to hide in here or tape somewhere. So pretty convenient, easy to do. I'm gonna go ahead and install the other side, and then we'll turn the lights on and I'll show you what they look like. So there you have them. Nice, bright, easy to install. And then I'll turn the brights on real quick. And the inner lights are the brights. Looks awesome. All right, that guy's not working on his car anymore, so let's do a little choppy startup. Idle's really good on this. guys, now the next sponsorship that we have is a hot glue gun. It is a cordless hot glue gun. The company's name is Sandviner, and I'll put a link and everything in the description below and in the comment section below also, so you guys can click on that. Basically, the reason why I accepted this sponsorship, and I only take sponsorships that for things that I actually need. I don't get them just because they're free, and I'll give you a true honest opinion on them as well. There is something about this company also that I will be mentioning later on. But basically, we got this generic little gauge powder here for the wideband sensor, and I just have some double-sided tape on there. It's not doing very good because I used a heat gun to try to form this, and it came out like crap. Basically, I'm gonna get another 3D printer. I did find a 3D print file that puts a double gauge pod right here, so it's like a clean look that I'm kind of going for the interior. I want to try to keep it as stock as possible if I can, or stock looking. So anyways, we're gonna pull this thing off, take that double-sided tape off, and we're gonna hot glue it. Now I need to get into some aspects on this and kind of do, you know, the whole sponsorship thing. So this is an M18, so a Milwaukee M18 battery compatible cordless hot glue gun that is 60 watts. Has an easy to use handle, easy to use long travel trigger, so you get the most glue out of one trigger squeeze. And it's great for various household activities, arts and crafts, household repairs, automotive repairs like we're doing today with it. Actually I used it. I broke one of the tabs off the lower headlights, and I hot glued it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to use it. Basically, this hot glue gun does not come with a battery. It is a tool itself, and if I were you, this tool works great. Battery, not so good. I use this tool. You can tell it's a little dirty. So I have used this, and the battery is already at 2 bars out of 4. So I would definitely go get a real Milwaukee battery. I have tried the cheap knockoff Milwaukee batteries before in my like electric ratchets and stuff like that, and they hold up for maybe a couple months, then they just stop charging or they die almost instantly. You know, they don't hold the charge, stuff like that. So definitely don't cheap out on a cheap Milwaukee battery. Just don't do it. But anyways, what you do is you install the battery, which, like any Milwaukee tool, you got these 2 buttons right here that you push and hold to release, and then it's pretty easy to just snap into place. If I can do this with one hand, just like that. On the left side of the gun, you have this little on-off switch. You turn it on, red light comes on, and the gun is heating up. You can tell there is some of a glue stick in there, but this is pretty self-explanatory too. It comes with a bag of glue sticks. You just pull one out, put it in the end right here, in the hole, and then you just push pretty hard, it'll click into place. Now that glue stick is in there. So wait a couple seconds, let this thing heat up. Also, I should point out that it does have a burn resistant tip at the end, so you can touch it. I wouldn't touch the metal, but you can touch it right here and not burn yourself. And we're gonna go ahead and start pulling this thing down so we can take the double-sided tape off and then start hot gluing it. Okay, we're gonna position the gauge pod where we want it. Probably right there. And as you can see, the hot glue the gun is already heated up and ready to go. So we're gonna put a couple tacks right here on the back of this, and we're just going to place it where we want it and then hold it tight. Doesn't look the prettiest right now, but we can always go ahead with the knife, cut all this excess off, and kind of just like paint match it a little bit. But like I said, this is just a temporary solution so we can monitor the AFRs while we're tuning it. Eventually, it's gonna go up there with the boost gauge. Then we gotta figure something else out for some other gauges. But yeah, now that we're done with the sponsorship part of this video, again, all these sponsorship companies, they are great for us budget builder guys that want to go fast or do things on a cheap, affordable level. So, some things to mention. Now yes, everything is dirty. Eventually, maybe one day we'll clean this up, but we have stock intake, stock fuel rail, stock injectors for now. I have some E85 injectors that I might be using. Depends on how fast the turbo comes for this, but we are going to be going to like 1000cc injectors. We have Flash Shark long tube headers. They seem to be working pretty good, no exhaust leaks or anything. I would definitely switch out the bolts though if you do go Flash Shark. I'll put all the links in for these companies in the description below. But they also sent me this cold air intake. which connects straight up to the MAF, which we will be doing speed density here soon, so we're not going to need that anymore. But nice big cold air intake. Evil Energy sent us a Dash 10 catch can kit, which I mounted down here. Nice convenient spot, so when we do an oil change, we can just empty the catch can at the same time. Okay, it runs all the way up there. There's another look at the long tube headers down here, if you guys can see those. I also, this wasn't a sponsorship, but I use Evil Energy fuel line, not PTFE, just regular fuel line that we're gonna have to switch out when we run an E85 on this thing. But that runs from a factory plastic line at the pump. It goes into a Evil Energy quick disconnect AN fitting, and it runs Dash 6 all the way up here to the fuel rail, which, where is it at? Oh, it's right there. So you can see that, but it's also another, that's another Dash 6 quick connector for that. And we have a sloppy stage 2 cam in here. Bearings, everything in this engine is brand new. Our pistons are the original pistons, because if we blow it up, we blow it up. I'm not gonna spend $1,000 on pistons and rods, or it's probably even more than that. There's a pretty spicy tune in there. We're running 93 right now, and we will be going E85, like I said before, but we're gonna have to get a fuel pump, upgrade the fuel line, and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and give it another quick startup. Got the blinker on. Yeah, starts up, runs good. Need to do a drivability tune on it, and then we're gonna go turbo stuff, and hopefully I'm aiming around 600-700 horsepower depending on the turbo that I choose. Max speeding rods kind of chokes out at 600 horsepower, so might be 600 if we do a max speeding rods turbo, but I'll let you know. Everything is also gonna be bed mounted, so if you guys want to go ahead and follow this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, because hopefully I'm gonna be posting videos every week. Yeah, so stay different. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.